Alright, so I'm going to share something that happened to me, a story that's deeply personal and that forever changed my life in the most terrible ways. I was watching some videos, and Dave Chappelle's my absolute favorite. He was talking and kind of making jokes about Jussie Smollett. And I remember, bye sir. And I remember when the story came out, I was like, he's lying. So it just sounded so outrageous. And just outrageous and stupid. And I've always made the same mistakes too. I've been guilty of it. You know, my cousin's gay and he's the most dramatic guy. I have a lot of gay guy friends and they're fucking dramatic. And when it's funny, when the lying's funny, it's funny, but you know, we all lie. And I feel really bad about it because I had the same situation happen to me. It was in 2001. I was a professional taekwondo athlete. I was getting ready for a competition, but I was in this horrible, everybody knew relationship with our top Olympic gold medalist superstar. I mean, he was a huge star, especially in the Latin community, but behind closed doors, he was a pedophile. Every time I tried to run away, he'd break my face, chase me down, rip off my clothes, throw me in closets, kidnap me, hold me hostage, and his family would just walk in the room and walk right back out. So anyway, I had this little apartment, and I was so excited. It's my first apartment, and I just moved to Houston. I fucking love Houston, but my parents didn't have a lot of money. My dad was in the military, so my dad got me this cute little apartment, but of course, I was Steven's little doll, so he always had to have his little doll with him, so I mainly lived with his parents. And then there was this kid, Peter Lopez, so I just let him basically have my apartment in A-Leaf. And I loved A-Leaf. I never had any issues. Everybody was so nice to me. And every morning when we got ready for big competitions, we would run at 5 in the morning at the high school. And for one reason, one night, Steven decided to start a fucking fight. Bitch, I fight with these. So like, I left. And I was like, fuck it, I got my own place. Fuck this guy. He lives with his mom. I'm not sucking his dick. Fuck him. So I went home. Me and Peter went to bed. And we woke up. And as I'm opening the door at 5 a.m., there's this huge black guy. And I'm only describing him as black because he's black. And we live in A-Leaf with a gun in my face. And then there's 4 other guys surrounding my apartment. And I mean, I'm so in shock, I laugh. Because it's like, when you're confronted with that level of violence, you know, because if someone put a gun in your face, your immediate thought is, I'm going to die. And your body goes into, your brain protects you. And your body goes into the shock where everything's moving in slow motion. See, feel, hear, everything. And my first reaction to anything is I fucking laugh. I'm an idiot. Long story short, they duct tape us. The guy smacks the shit out of Peter. They put me on my stomach, duct tape my face, my hands behind my back, my ankles, pull up my shirt, pull down my pants. And the whole time I'm thinking, fuck. I hope they don't see those condoms in my bedroom. I hope they don't rape me. I mean, it was the most vulnerable position, and I was like so prepared. Like, I was like, I'm gonna fucking die. The guy stands over me, and you can feel that presence of someone standing over you. My ass is sticking out, my shirt's up, and he leans in, he goes, if you suck all of our dicks, I'll let you live. And the most peaceful, God's calm came over me, and I go, I don't fucking believe you. So they stayed there about an hour, and all of a sudden they started pouring water all over. I could feel the water all over my body, all over my apartment. It was water, thank God, because normally it'd be fucking gasoline. They took the Nike shoes off my feet, my laptop, and Peter's car. And then all of a sudden someone grabs me by the ankles and they drag me into that one, it's just a little apartment in my one bedroom. And then gently this guy pulls up my pants, pulls down my shirt, and gently pats me on the shoulder. And I knew immediately then that I was going to be okay. And then they left. Peter starts ripping off the tape off of him. He rips it off of me, and he's terrified. I mean, we were both traumatized. We were 18, 19 years old, maybe. And the cops show up. And my coach, Gene Lopez, and my fucking pedophile boyfriend, Steven Lopez, shows up. And immediately, Gene gets in my face, and he starts screaming, what did they say to you? What did they do? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm traumatized. I just want to go to the hospital or go home. He made me go to motherfucking IHOP. And he kept drilling questions into me. I'm like, bitch, I don't know. They duct taped me. The guy like tapped my vagina, you know, leave me alone. So I go back to Steven's house and I'm trying to take a shower. I'm a victim of a horrific crime. I just won't feel clean. He comes in the bathroom and like kicks the shower curtain, rips it off, starts screaming out, "You're a piece of shit, you're a slut, you're a whore, you're fucking disgusting." My brain was still in kind of survival protective mode, and everything was just like, I had a huge competition, world championships like in a month. You know, that was my life, my livelihood. I was supporting myself since I was 7. But this person who's supposed to love me was really mad that I hadn't been executed. And can you imagine living with something like that? Like, you can't. There's nobody I felt like I could ever relate to in my community except for people who've been through these kinds of traumas. And for me to have the support from minorities, I'm a minority myself, the hip-hop community, it really meant a lot to me, and it has kept me alive thus far. And where I'm at today is, I went after their asses. I took them all out. I don't have forgiveness for them in my heart because I don't fucking have to. Nobody deserves forgiveness for that kind of shit, especially what they're still doing, with trying to do it to my daughter, to make me suffer. Because I went to prison and they told me, if you ever fuck up again, even if you hit somebody, you're gonna be 5 flat, bitch. I don't have forgiveness, but what I do have is a sense of peace. A sense of peace. And I know they're not gonna do it again. If they fucking do it again, I got a green light. I got a green light to buy a gun and protect my home and blow your motherfucking head off. You don't have to stand for any of this shit, ladies. And it's not just ladies, it's men, gays, black, white, straight. Nobody has a right to rape you, to break your face, to take your property, to climb in your windows, to terrorize your family, to cut your hair, to break your teeth. So all I'm going to say is, when you read the Bible or you go to church and they're like, oh, just pray. You have to forgive them. When you forgive them, and I'm like, it's not true. God's old school. God will always be old school testament. But he loves us. We're his children, and we have our own children. He's trying to be gentle. But just like the rest of the parents in the U.S., you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyone touches a hair on any of these kids, what are we going to do? We're going to green light their ass. We're going to take them out, and nobody's going to motherfucking find them. And you know what the best part is? I wouldn't give a fuck. After I fucking take you out, I'm going to go get some coffee. I'm going to relax. And I'm going to let all your little fucking pedophile friends know you're next, bitch. True story.